This is After the Flag from the Prix second. Come on, guys, come on! Well, we're back for another great season of MotoGP action, or so we hope, and hopefully a great year of After the Flags as well. We changed the format a little bit, changed it up, so I hope you like what you see. We've just had a brilliant night's action here in Qatar, and if you missed it, then you really missed out. But don't worry, we've got the best bits coming up later on. Now, just to start off, we gave a camera to a couple of rookie riders to show us how they prepared for their debut amongst the big boys.
Hey everyone, I'm Bradley Smith, Monster Tech 3 Yamaha rider.
Hello everyone, this is Claudio Schwarzcorti and the GM Mobile Forward Racing team.
I'm going to show you my favourite girl, my dog Charlie. Ready? Steady? Go! Basically these guys are the reason why I've gone road racing. On in, Steve! No video of an English rider goes without having a cup of tea. Charlie loves the fire. I'm packing suitcases. It's Friday. Heading out to Jerez this afternoon.
Preparing the luggage for tomorrow. Here I have also one more new later. The flight was pretty good, sleeping all the time. Oberdan and Lungo San are making the helmets.
It's like Christmas for me. I've arrived, I had 3 sets of new leathers, 2 new helmets. So, welcome to my home away from home. Ciao, ciao.
So for the debut After the Flag of the season, a rider who's in their debut weekend of racing and the debut season in MotoGP, joining us all the way through the programme, Bradley Smith. Thanks very much for joining us this season. We've just seen a bit of your personal life, shall we say, back home in Oxfordshire. But how much has your life changed now? You're a big-time, big-shot international MotoGP superstar. So has it changed much?
Is that what they're supposed to call it?
That's what they say.
Is that what they let you believe? I mean, it's great. But my life's taken a huge step in terms of commitments and being busy and trying to be punctual and on time, and you know, also trying to be presentable as well. You know, now you're not the kid that just, you know, comes into the paddock and disappear.
Yeah.
You know, now
you
when you
hide,
walk, no, exactly. And
the cameras all over it. If you just could see around the back here now, there's half the paddock watching us as well.
But it really is. You can't hide, and so you have to be presentable and think about how you do things. And obviously, MotoGP is another level in terms of riding. So training's taken a big, you know, change from that point of view.
But you've always been well into your fitness training, haven't you? You've been someone who's really worked hard. And I remember you saying last year you were already thinking, weren't you, about the... Yeah. Has it worked, do you think? For
me, yeah, but still, it's a bigger jump than I even thought it would be. I know that bike fitness is going to come into it. The more I do these races, the better my fitness will become, especially specific for racing. But no, it's definitely a big challenge for me.
And I'm sort of look now at the likes of Colin Edwards and Valentino Rossi, the veterans now in MotoGP. But you'll have been so young watching those, weren't you, when you were first watching them out on track. What's it like to be sharing the track with people like that?
I think the crazy thing is the first time I touched a road race bike was at the end of 2003. So now to be racing against these guys, I've only been into racing since kind of they started. I think Colin only just come into Grand Prix at that point, or something like that. So, you know, I've basically been road racing as long as Colin's been riding Grand Prix. So it is very weird to be doing that. No, sorry, Colin.
Won't remind him too much.
No, but it's one of those. My career's been fast-tracked pretty quickly, all thanks to the MotoGP Academy and everyone else along the way. But we're finally here and we're playing with the big boys, like you said.
You are, but it's still focused as ever, and just something that I want you to have a watch at and really just talk us through, okay? So have a look at this. This is some footage that you can see of a bit of focus in a rider, and it's not something that, this is back in the, obviously in the old Aspar days, in the 125 cc class when you there. Of course, you won 3 Grand Prix there, which I think some people have forgotten, haven't they, a bit more recently. But what...
Seems a long time ago. I got hair back then.
Yeah, I wonder if that, as you go higher up through the categories, I wonder if that's what happens to you. No, but you look like you're asleep for starters.
Yeah.
But are you asleep? You're not, are you?
No, I like to visualise a lot. And yeah, as you can see, I'm doing it all the time. I like to do it a lot, and you know, I'm a firm believer if you can see it in your mind, then it's easier to put into practice on the track.
So in moments like that, you're thinking about every single corner, what you're doing in that corner?
Yeah, exactly. You know, what you're feeling, what you're doing, you know, gear changes, even sometimes the bumps, you know, even sometimes where you've looked on the data and you know you need to improve, you make sure you say that in your head, just so, you know, try and get that into your thought process. Even weeks into races, I'm laid in my bed before I go to sleep doing laps of the track, and just, it's something that I've always done and something that I like to think works for me.
Just that was obviously thinking back, and you said you started racing in 2003 on the road because you're a big motocrosser before. Do you remember what you were doing when the Qatar Grand Prix of 2004 was the very first race here at this circuit? Do you remember where you would be?
What was it, October?
Oh, in October, yeah, it was the one that was during the daytime. You don't remember what you were doing, it was that long ago.
Yeah,
but
that's bad, isn't it?
But you'll have been, what, British Championship, things like that?
No, I was Super Teens. So I would have been riding like my last race of the Super Teens, so probably winning my first race in the Super Teens at Liddon Hill.
Wow.
So
it's still a while ago. Well, there's 3 riders actually in MotoGP who were in that race, big protagonists in that race. Let's see what their thoughts were on Qatar 2004 in the 125cc class.
Oh, hey, great race today. You won by 0.001 second ahead of Dovi and Bautista. How was it out there, and what does it feel like?
I won there, yeah, in 2004, yeah.
Bueno, estoy muy emocionado y cansado y prefiero no hablar inglés porque si no lo haría muy mal.
I won it just for 0.000. I think was the closest victory in all the history.
Esta vez he tenido un poco de suerte porque prácticamente ha habido el mismo ganador. Pero si hubiese ganado Dovizioso también hubiese tenido suerte él.
I didn't know before the photo to have the possibility to arrive second with zero distance. Siamo arrivati spudori uguali, però sono troppo contento, non devo guardare queste cose, il campionato è quasi vinto.
And I'm very proud to be the first winner here in this track.
Ha sido una carrera muy dura, la más dura de mi vida, mucho calor, insoportable.
So a trip down memory lane there for us. Looking forward to the rest of the season. Of course, you're not the only rookie out there. There's lots of you out there. How difficult is this debut season going to be? Not just for you, but for all of the rookies out there.
I think for the 93, he's making it look far too easy. He's making it look like...
You've ridden with him, he's a talent.
Absolutely, but we got to bear in mind there's other riders in the past that have come in and been pole in their first races and won their first GPs, or especially their second. So he's following the trend, you know, especially of the riders that have been the greats, let's say. Me and Andrea, I think we're doing, you know, an acceptable job right now. We're just off the top 10 in most sessions, so I think, you know, that's a good job from us, and then the other guys will just catch up. You know, CRTs are always a difficult one to judge.
Yeah, it's going to be anyway. Well, we wish you all the best for this season. I think it's going to be a great year, and just keep on learning and keep on in the mind focusing.
Just don't fall asleep.
Let's see how Bradley, the rest of the rookies and the rest of the field actually got on in the opening round of 2013 here in Losail.
We've waited for this moment since November 2012. 24 riders on the grid. In pole position, it's the world champion, Jorge Lorenzo. Let battle commence 2013.
Great start from Andrea Dovizioso on the second row of that grid. He got away brilliantly on the Ducati. Didn't seem to be too much of a problem for Danny Pedrosa getting away from the inside.
I think if I do a good start, I have to risk a bit for overtake the bike in front that are a bit more slow than me. But for overtake Dovizioso, maybe I arrive too fast and I touch a bit Pedrosa, I go wide. And from that moment, my race become very, very difficult.
Here comes Marc Marquez. He attacks for the first time. Marquez is through at turn 1. He's up into second place on his MotoGP debut. And Rossi is going to get through on the inside, and Crutchlow is forced to run it off and into. Rossi was where he wanted to be.
Can the king, can the doctor return to the podium?
Can Pedrosa fight back down the straight? Rossi is through. The crowd are already on their feet. And the master, the doctor, is coming through, and he goes up into second place.
Classic riding by the doctor. He is back.
Marquez is brave and hangs it in on the outside, and Marquez is back! Oh, he's been taught a lesson but served it straight back. The ball's in your court again, Valentino.
I can show that he rides the bike. Still, I'm struggling a little bit, but in the end, just I enjoyed a lot, and it's a dream comes true, no? To be here with that two guys.
It's going to be Lorenzo who wins the opener in 2013.
Is it the return of the doctor in second place? It is. Rossi second, Marquez in third place. What a start to this season. (2013) Moto2 is underway.
Redding was just 0.6 quicker than Nakagami, and he's right on the Japanese rider's tail. He just set a new fastest lap of the race, and we've got a new race leader. And look at this, he's going to pull right alongside him, and he's going to take the lead as well. Nothing Redding can do. Here he comes just alongside. Is there any way through? He's going to hit the inside. Can he get the power down early? Oh, he's going to try so hard. He's not going to do it. Spargro is going to win the opening Grand Prix of 2013. When they cross the line now, 5.5 kilometres to go in this Moto3 race, the opener of the 2013 season. Blink and you miss it stuff as Salom now leads from Vinales. Half a lap to go in this first Moto3 race of the season as Rins now decides that he's got to make a move on Alex Marquez. He has to do it if he wants to have a chance of winning this race.
Luis Salom is surely going to win the race. It would be his third Grand Prix victory. But who is going to finish in second place? Salom wins. Vinales just up one. Ooh, that's tight for the...
One race down then, 17 to go. And if the remaining races are half as good as this one here in Losail, then we are in for a real treat. The championship, of course, is pretty self-explanatory, but let's take a look anyway. Jorge Lorenzo, of course, on top with 25 points. Valentino Rossi with 20 after that great ride. And what about Marc Marquez? 16 brilliant points in his first race. It's early days, of course, but it's shaping up rather nicely at this early stage. Now, it's not all serious faces and concentration in MotoGP. There's also a lighter side too, as we saw this weekend in Losail. There's a great atmosphere down here now, as you can imagine, at Yamaha. Great ride by Lorenzo, but something magic when that 46 goes on the blue bikes, doesn't they? They're all being packed up, ready for Austin in a couple of weeks' time. Let's see if he conjures something else up when we get there. We'll see you then.